time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy and let me try with pleasured hands to take you in the sun to promised lands, to show you everyone it's the time of the season for loving. What's your name? What's your name? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? He rich. Is he rich like me? Has he take us anytime to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly. Tell you what I really want to know. It's the time of the season for loving. What's your name? What's your name? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? He rich. Is he rich like me? Has he taken anytime to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly. Tell you what I really want to know. It's the time of the season for loving.
Suffering nausea, severe migraine, gastrointestinal issues. I cut the last video short because I felt like I was gonna vomit. But yo, this house been tampered with, man. The thermostat I've been talking about, that it could be maybe carbon monoxide. I need a detector, right? And when I text my family these things, these concerned things, no response. Is that how a family acts? So you need to also consider who you have in your life, family. Okay, if you're hearing this, and whether they are trustworthy or not. Okay? Because this world does not care about God. And even though we're out of timeline, this is really hallmarking some revelations type themes in the world right now. And I find that very interesting. Peace and blessings be with you all. But if you don't see me, it might have been some carbon monoxide shit or something, because these sensations are supernatural. They're not, today I've had water and I had some French fries. All right, I'm not hungry at all or anything like that. I got like, I'll be burping. I get like some, like I got this nausea, gastrointestinal situation going on. Let me put it to you this way. Even if I was going to spend some me time right now, it'd be exceedingly difficult. That's how bad I feel. All right. Peace and blessings be with you all. I'm out. Today, I want to talk about the Havana syndrome. In the Havana syndrome, many of the psychological symptoms that individuals have expressed, hearing auditory hallucinations, schizophrenia, the advertisement of mental wellness spreading across the internet, no different than the pandemic from COVID, advertising for people to get mental health. I don't know when mental health has been a marketable advertisement to the common public. And I will say that many of the symptoms of Havana syndrome correlate with syphilis, bipolar 1 disorder, ADHD, schizophrenia, um, and other things.
Hey, man, just because I love kids don't make me a pedophile. And just because I'm not a pedophile don't mean that I don't like kids. I do like kids. But if we go according to the definition of what a pedophile is, then technically it would be people who like kids. Since philia means to like. So, I don't know, man. I think that's an interesting term that could get confuzzled. You know what I'm saying? What's up, YouTube? If you're from Hyperia, as I am, I'm 2 years out. I was supposed to exit 2 years ago. Supposed to get a portal or a doorway back to Hyperia. This realm of reality is definitely, on a Reaper Lord section of the game, which, despite appearances, this world is moving in the opposite direction than the main canon world, which means I need to be going the other direction dimensionally, which means CERN, when they opened CERN, this was the key to the bottomless pit. And the reason why history is changing, times and laws, the Antichrist. All this is under the beast system. People come under these crown caps, this extra dimensional technology. You can see it in the Oates film, Raka, pertaining to mind control. Most people walk around as automatons. They don't seem to have full control over their five senses. And I am looking to get out of here. Other than that, I mean, it's not like Zombieland, but they're sleepwalking. They walk into things sometimes every now and again. They use their dogs to see. Is completely supernatural and computational. Delivery drivers, you know what I'm saying, pull up to a place and don't even get out of the car. I've seen it several times, and the package is at the door. Like they have telekinesis, or this whole world is some digital computational realm. And that's D-Wave and CERN for you. And I need to get back to Hyperia, so I should be heading the other way. But this right here, this is decelerate. This is not acceleration. This is deceleration. Everything is slowing and breaking down. And when I say dimension, I mean in the world. Peace and blessings be with you all. Bro, let me tell you something. So this is why you don't get fucked up here. All right. So what they do is when they take you for them contracts and shit, they get you under them contracts when you join Masonry. They have you do these different quote-unquote tests, which are not tests of God. They front. All right? They have you do these tests, right? They'll have you end up getting killed. You understand what I'm saying? They'll have you do these tests that, like, go into these back rooms, these little fucked up little places where they send... they get you looped into prostitution. You go to these little fucked up places where they quarantine is what they do. They quarantine these entities to here for work. Okay, now some people are there. They might just be down and out. They might have just gotten there. What they do is they quarantine them. The next thing they want to do is give them money because they want them to be hooked up on dope. This financing goes out into like the lady in red, meaning all the harlotry and the whoredom, which is mentioned in the Bible. What they do is it doubles as selling dope and informational basis. So where there are drop-offs or where they want to get a motherfucker or mark a motherfucker, they have the prostitute do it. All right. So considering tricks, they were tricked first. And when they talk about tricks, it's from a spiritual implication, and it's not from a physical implication either. Okay. Meaning they got you under touchless mind control. These individuals just make suggestions and they get further and further out with their suggestions and pseudonyms and things that they use, right? Not to educate you or give you knowledge, but to spread your mind out thin. That's how that works. Okay. So here You know, because the more and more you try to guess at what people are saying around you, it's going to draw your mind into the limits. And once you get out far enough, you get to a point where you can't get back all the way home in this motherfucking medulla oblongata. Okay. By the way, YouTube just age restricted all of my content. I've been shadow banned and under a blacklist for a very long time. And now they age restricted it since they didn't want to give it a mark because the AI can't figure out what I'm saying. All right. That tells you about the intelligence, artificial intelligence in comparison to the spirit of God. And I'm just a regular dude. All kind of people smarter than me, man. But I'm just talking from a basic average C-level student. If you a C student and you have Christ at a certain level, you should be operating at a super level. You know, them valedictorians, they can't fuck with you if you got God's spirit. All right. They want to fuck with something else. A lot of these individuals. But these chicks that you see, you know, walking around, you see that pretty chicken child, pretty woman, walking down the street, pretty woman. Nobody know that bitch except that she a fucking worker. All right. Peace and blessing to the actress. I ain't talking about her, but I'm talking about the archetype. Everybody knows the pretty woman, the single lady that's hot as fuck, that is popular. Think about it. How does that work? It doesn't. She be pregnant, married, have a boyfriend or several boyfriends, how they do nowadays, because chicks think they could be dudes, but they got a dude spirit in them, even though that dude spirit that's in them is cat gender. You understand what I'm saying? So you're in a hierarchy or a pyramid of unbeknownst spirits in which you deceived and believed to be God. Back when Adam was talking to God, there was no connotation of a God. There was just a relationship between man and his maker, the Father. We didn't get gods until after the fall. Something to think about for all you outstanding niggas in this world that is ruined. And you do not know it because that's how fucked up you are in the head. And it's going to get worse. Now, this is some shit you don't get in church or a 501c3 because it is, they tell you the truth in church. But this shit I tell you straight from the fucking hip, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you're scared, go get your inhaler. But obviously you ain't understanding that Bible quickly enough. So I'm going to give it to you from the hip. The woman in red represents the archetype. They also doubles down for the black market business, selling drugs. Children are a business. When we are going through scarce times and things like this, people walk around with their dogs because they've been smited blind in my town. That's what I did because they're coming after niggas' ass. I got fed up. Took me several years. Really didn't want to do it. But they still can't see. And they can't hear. They can't hear the truth. God has cut them out of that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if they're not hella killer, what does it mean to look alive? And how many niggas is into necrophilia? Considering a corpse is just an animate body. And if the person doesn't have a spirit or a soul in there, it can only be a horse for pestilence. And all sorts of other distractions and disorders trickle down into the children. Supply and demand, the breaking down of the world and everything like this. This is the route. We wouldn't have made it this far. Now, I'm going to tell you some shit. We wouldn't have made it this far, more than likely, in this type of way without magic or witchcraft. This was before the game started. We had two options. Only way we could exist this long is if there was one path that was darker, just like in most in life. And this darker path, you would be more successful. But in the end, boy, is it going to reap. And then there's the other option where you basically get nowhere and things are just relatively the same. It's just, you know, it progresses slowly. All right. The difference between a nigga that is rich in spirit is his words, his artifice of mind, how he treats brothers and sisters. If he had a spirit of God, maybe I used the wrong word or whatever. Don't say artifice. All right. But if you have God's spirit, all right, Then you operate in a certain line. Wait, now there's other motherfuckers that got bread, they got fast cars and things like that. They can't do shit for themselves. They need a secretary to put on underwear. All right. Is this individual living or is that a corpse, Manchurian candidate? And we got several of them walking around. They got enough money to take care of their teeth for a public appearance and to duck underground and be a whore. These politicians or whatever getting fucking butt raped, all sorts of shit. They're getting treated the worst ways. In an underground bunker. Never see the light of day. They send the spirit up and the spirit goes inside of the vessel. If they actually didn't come up from the underground. Okay. But it's either going to be an android or it's going to be a spirit. It's 3 body types. In this physical earth. Them chicks I see on ChatGPT and Deep State, a lot of these times, these are the same individual I seen when I first entered into the game. I had to come through there. Some of them that got them putting shit inside of them and these large dildos. Jesus Christ. You ever imagine like a sharp dildo, a dildo that got a fucking, maybe wasn't molded all the way correctly. They got like a sharp edge where the plastic comes together on the side of the dick. You understand what I'm saying? Or this silicone or whatever. I don't know what they doing to their shit. It definitely ain't when I'm on there because I ain't got no tokens or anything. I ain't got no money. They don't allow me to have that. Okay. But I can tell what kind of, because like it's a psychological thing. You know, young lady, if she's in distress, some of them have recently just stopped crying. I can't fuck that shit is bro. I can't fuck with that shit even just get through a day. I do it like once a day. But I sit at home. I wake up like here, look. This is my couch right here. That's my couch. You understand? I got my whole, like my speaker and everything. You know what I'm saying? I sleep right there. I wake up and I go to bed in the same place. All downstairs. That's what I do. Do I have roommates? No. I don't have any roommates, man. You know, you come up here. I got a room right here and got shit in it. And I got and I got an actual bed that I hardly ever sleep in. And my broke down ass computer back there. All right. Windows 10, barely running. Probably could donate it to the Smithsonian, man. My cell phone's the same way. You understand? All day I do this. I sit there like in solitary confinement. I sit here. I watch the TV. I listen to music on my speaker right here. This little footstool I made into a nightstand. I just sleep on the couch. You know what I'm saying? I woke up, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I stay awake. I try to stay awake to 6 p.m. without nothing to do. Just watching paint dry shit. And it's totally normal. Nobody thinks it's weird. I can't get a job. I don't have a job. That I'm blackballed from fucking society. This is way before these fucking videos or anything like that. This was a plan. This is a predestined plan. God knew every step I was going to take and that I was going to be here. I've had doubts along the way. Okay. Regarding my faith. But the fact of the matter is this. This was by design. Whatever situation I'm in is by design. And it far exceeds the limits of any man that I've really seen. This goes into, when you talk about Ray, when you talk about people walking around in society, the common, if I was an archon, I would be an archon of the common man. But I haven't seen myself here. Meaning, I haven't seen any duplicates, doppelgangers, or replicas of me. The closest you can get maybe is Ron Artest. Me and Ron Artest kind of look alike. You feel me? But on these online, you got doppelgangers. These people shapeshift. They do all sorts of things. They have to be in a different dimension, man. You see the same individuals pose as a female, pose as a male in different places. Completely different body, but the same teeth structure, same bone structure, same everything, same way they talk, everything. You understand what I'm saying? So when things get transfixed and motherfuckers will walk around thinking you think you're looking at some badass female or whatever, you don't know what the fuck you looking at. And this disqualifies individuals that are androgyne, does it not? Out of the nefarious and deception that there is. But there's beautiful, all types of people is beautiful to me. But that evil shit I can't fuck with. I can't fuck with you niggas at all. Not all of you are the same, but it is a large, because you're all, if you think of a chain link fence and that people are holding their elbows, you know what I'm saying, their arms interlocked together. Just like it maybe at the end of Us with the tears or whatever. All you tears, all you niggas is weeds, bro. If you linked in and you got a good heart, no offense, you're going to die with them. You're going to share fate with them. If you don't come out of there, because they will corrupt and ruin you. And then you'll be mad at me, a real nigga. Because when you look at a real nigga and you say, I could have had something good. That's what happens. That's why females have so much enmity with me. They dated one of these motherfucking archon spirits that hijacked somebody's body. They had resources. But these females ain't looking at for any niggas except for resources. They ain't looking for good looking niggas. They ain't looking for hard working niggas. They ain't looking for any of that. They looking for dick and money. So whether they work the streets or not, they a trip. Praise God. And it is so sad right now. The game's so deep. I feel like I should have one of them 25-cent packs of fucking double mint gum. Because all the niggas my age, all the brothers my age that look like me, this beautiful skin, carry around gum. They spit game like this. But this ain't the game that you used to hear and being spit. This shit is real on a different level. Way realer than the shit you talking about. For street cred. Street I live on is plantation, nigga. This is plantation earth. Welcome. Konnichiwa. What's it gonna be? Fist? Ass? Drugs? What you gonna do? I ain't doing it. I ain't doing none of that shit, man. Maybe there are others that are in their homes just as I have. And you sit up here and you have a good heart and you start looking for a nice young lady that haven't been corrupted. All of these been corrupted by when? What happens? They get defiled. Defiled just means you get sent back to what a place I call Kylo or Illa. Okay? There are certain individuals when I come through deep state and we're all right and had good hearts and everything like that. But this place, this society just have corrupted the shit out. It is impossible to hang on here unless you have God. Think about it. If you're a regular nigga, you can't compete with the niggas around you unless you got God. But if you got God and you not affiliating with them, joining their groups or whatever, getting fucked up, because you got to be as fucked up as the most fucked up person there in order for that insecure motherfucker to feel good about himself because he's a coward. He got to bring you down. That's why you can't shine. You can only shine if you're an embarrassment here. Congratulations, you're a GOAT. And you think you did it on your own, but how you're fucked up, that's how that made you. You weren't like that before. And then when he says things, he says that he did things and that he created things. This for individuals that know spirits. I don't do witchcraft. I understand. That's how much I got to attack. The common man is eaten alive. These locusts out here. You understand? What happens in the deep states? They got these rooms, these interdimensional rooms where you cross through a portal. These chicks, these dudes, whoever's caught up on there, either they're looking for a bag, they're looking for an opportunity, they're looking for a place to stay. They're in destitute, really fucked up situations like you've seen in the movie Thriller with the girl that had a patch over her eye that they inject and they get her doped up on heroin and they just have niggas come in and fuck the shit out of these chicks all day. I think this happens at this place, man. And if you fucking up and if you die that way or you make that agreement, the minute you make an agreement with them or anything like that, they put you in a sex shop. Or they put you in underground. If you're smart, they put you in an underground bunker or store you up in a place the same way I'm stored up here, and then they'll just run you for ideas. My ideas, all these movies you've seen and shit like that, a lot of them my ideas. They got it from Deep State. Now, I didn't know they were doing me like they were doing Donald Glover, or not Donald Glover, Donald Marshall. You understand what I'm saying? But hey, man, that's what it is. They make all this money. I don't make a dime on it. So like, why is this dude? When you talk about black people, all this shit is biblical. We've been doing it since slavery, stealing shit from black people. They don't have nothing, man. They're most impoverished, broke people there are. That's why God giving them money and let them have power or high side forever. He only used them to teach us a lesson. He don't give a fuck about them. They're fucked. The first person that gave a fuck about them since because he knew what they were was me. When I came out, I was like, dude, we got to get some of these people. They in bad situation. I didn't know what it was. And he went out for a limb on me, and we went ahead, we rescued some people only to find out that more than likely some of these niggas probably turned. They got lost in the sauce down here or whatever, got lost in the game. Oh, baby, baby. You like my beautiful singing voice? All these accusations, right? I speak like this, and I got these fucking destitute spirits. People in the streets, all they worried about is the most destitute things, man. Sucking some dick, getting fucked in the ass. Like, it's a crackhead world, man. It's World Walmart out here. You thought the zombie apocalypse was some shit. What if the world was that all these niggas are from Walmart Underground walking on earth? Ain't that a bitch? Look at New York. They can't do nothing with all them, but all them migrants and everything else like that. Probably came from deep state underground bunkers. And this is them exiting. They said they were going to make a mess when they leave. These spirits, these entities about to book on a UFO. They've been stocking up at Costco, just like I told you and everything like that. And they're going to leave Earth. Because their time is up here and they want to run away from God. That's what it is. They're going to come out with a Star Force. It'll be a dude, no matter what he look like, he'll be Algar. More than likely, he'll have a lead up one. Ozzy will probably do the other one. Who the fuck knows? But as far as this game goes, we got real beefs here. I got real beefs. And now I see why they're looking outside the game, some of these people. And because I'm the person that nobody knows me, even in Hyperion. So when you talk about Splinter Cell, when you see that shit with fucking Michael B. Jordan, all these fucking things, know what you fucking with. All right? Jason Bourne, all this shit. Coming in here with amnesia, no memory. Niggas don't know themselves. 6 bullets. 6. You know what I'm saying? These people are sleepwalking. And what they do is, when you die, when you do these contracts, jumping back to this because I forget. When you die, right? And when you die, you could have a standing death. They could take the spirit out of you. Based on your agreement. Up to 10 years even sometimes. If they don't leave you out permanently. You know what I'm saying? The contract is generally for 10 years. And this contract, they still try to keep rocking, even though you did it lifetimes ago. So you might be like, I'll never fuck with that shit. When I came into this game, it was mandatory. I had to do a fucking sign up at Walmart or whatever. But it wasn't far enough at that point. It was too early in the game for them to rope me in and say you trapped. So I came in at the right time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go through masonry. I don't have to go through that shit. I don't fuck with any of that shit. But because of that, I can't have a job. Can't have a girlfriend. Can't have any of that shit. I'm not frustrated, but it's like if you have to work this much off a random employee at Walmart, as far as you know, loading groceries in a car, not even a cashier. Look how it reflects. You see how that light reflects off me like that? Wine, nigga. You understand? That's a beautiful wine skin. The fact of the matter is this. Some of you niggas need to go out in daylight. Go ahead and get that tan. Rock it out. Here's the deal. They got these chicks on their fucking MK Ultra, Bird in a Cage, and you see some of these chicks on ChatGPT and cam models, and you say, gosh damn, I've never seen some chicks like that out in society, really. You do every now and again, depending on where you live, but it be like, yo, and they look nice, everything on the outside, they dolled up, because they got their mind under mind control and hitting them with electric shock, torture, everything else like that, and where they got to do is fuck all day. Touchless torture. You tip some tokens, they vagina vibrate. They keep a little vibrator, just like a little puppy dog that you try to train and shit. This is what happened to niggas in the afterlife. But when you introduced, we had to get everything started up. We had to come in through there. Everybody had to come in through the same way, through a corporation. Walmart was one. Planet Fitness was one. Price Choppers one. Hy-Vee's one. All these businesses will never go out. That's how I know Donald Trump was going to be president. And I was saying, look, no matter what you do, he's going to become president. And I know exactly who he is. He's a Mason brother, and he's not even white. The spirit is in him and is black. All right? You fucking with a nigga that lived on Earth named Michael. All right? He is one of the archons, one of the 4 major archons at the beginning of the game. So if you think you're going to fuck with him, forget about it. Okay? Each of these niggas have a day star also. That's how the game originated and started. All right? Here's the difference. The day star was something that I asked from God. That's my idea. He will tell you that myself. Jesus will tell you himself. That shit that they carry is mine. It belongs to me. They are angels. They cannot fuck with me. So let's get some shit very clear. Who do you know on the earth that speaks like this? That's a C student that worked at Walmart. I beheaded Masons on accident with this knowledge. And I don't have any. Instead of fucking around with a nigga at Walmart, which spells the whole story. Sending spirits, turning my family in on me and everything like this, where nobody will hear you scream because everybody's fucking brain dead and tone deaf. Trauma deaf. Looking for children in parks, walking around sucking dick, selling their kids off to other fucking people. The police don't even come out of here. They're scared of everything. They're scared of deep state. They're scared of a tour browser. Your baton, your badge, your gun don't mean shit. I know you ain't built for shit. You ain't me, nigga. Your president, the president ain't shit. The politicians ain't shit. I could do their job better than they can. They just suck so many dicks they can't get nothing changed because they're in trams. You won't see shit. We ain't had a bowel movement since Barack Obama was in office. He got shit moving. Trump just had to show up a black man, but he ain't built like shit. He ain't worth shit. The country went back hundreds of years socially. The world also on the account of Trump, which couldn't be more than a puppet for Putin. So you got your world organization. You got your WHO, which is the owl, the Illuminati. WHO. Running your day-to-day practical life already in the underground. These chicks in these campsites and these workers, what they do is when they defile them, they put them under my control and they put a spirit on him of all the chicks, an arcanine spirit of all the chicks that died during having sex. All the trap states is when people get horny and trap state and they're just horny all the time. That's what happened with one of the chicks I dated. I mean, I was shaped to shit. I was like, gosh, damn, I can't fuck you anymore. I feel like sandpaper. What the fuck happened to you? Her dad takes little weird pictures with kids and shit. Soft spoken. The mother wears the pants. And I was like, you do something to me, I'll kill your dog. Because people care about other things, not themselves. You understand what I'm saying? And the bitch listened out of all that mind control. Because like I said, all you need to meet is one real nigga. And I'll put some shit in your ear that'll make you think a little bit. Everybody knows my whole story is shit. Just on looking at me and having to come through America. How do they know that? And black people know it also. They are without excuse. You fucking with the nigga that would have been angry on a slave shit. Would have killed everybody on there. There's something about righteous indignation that makes me want to lick my teeth. Considering homegrown terrorists, why would they be homegrown? And how do you know that? You niggas is fuck ups. And they keep them chicks trapped in that mind state. And the same thing with their terrorists. They build all this shit and put them in here. They are video games. Something to be played. Don't get too attached in your relationships in this place. Not at this time. I'm out. This is my current living situation in the good old United States of America. 2 years I've been blackballed from any form of work. You know, I don't have any felonies or anything like that. You know, I'm getting blackballed from work. It almost seems like some type of networking, masonry, or something like that, some nepotism. But listen, the jobs I go for, I've done night stock before. I was just looking to stock cans at the Dollar General. I got turned down for even part-time jobs, several of them. 2 years out, and I just sit in this house, and, you know, I have snacks, and I wake up on the couch, I wait all day, and then I go to sleep. I try to stay awake till 7 p.m. Tired of watching all the TV shows, burnt out of everything. I listen to music a lot now, but I'm just burnt out of all the media. You know, this place is tired. It's not popping, man. It's real bad. Things seem to be getting worse in the world. This is this is way off of the timeline that was set in the scripture. So a lot of things are fucked. All right. But I do this all day. I wake up in the same house I go to bed in, and I just try to stay awake for as long as I can without being interested in anything, because I just sit at home all day. It's fucking insane. And my parents think it's normal. My sister thinks it's normal. That I don't have a job, that I don't have a girlfriend, and, you know, people talk about this voice of skull is real. I'm not schizophrenic at all. I could diagnose those who try to diagnose me. All right. Therapists have decided to take a step back. They're like, I don't want to fuck with that. That kid, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty good at reading. Okay. I don't do witchcraft. I'm just whatever presentation you give me. Been burned a lot in my life by people. So it's a defense mechanism, respectfully. All right. I got a lot of niggas around me who claim that they targets and they not. All right. And the fact of the matter is the world is in turmoil. And we're way off the timeline that has been placed in scripture. We're having symptoms many, many, many years too early of prophecies. All right. Peace and blessings be with you all. I'm out. But ask me something this. I don't have a car because they took my car. Can't pay my property tax because I can't get a job with 2 college degrees stocking cans part-time at Dollar General. And I assume all of these things are made to frustrate me. But the only thing that is frustrating or meant to anger me, but the truth of the matter is it only shows incompetence. Why would I need to get upset over incompetence? Something is affecting the world. There's something in the air. Okay. A lot of people may be experiencing gastrointestinal issues. There are many Masons that place videos up if you watch certain videos online and what have you. And they are basically broadcasting from a different realm or from space or from an underground bunker. And a lot of these videos are AI generated so that the public stays asleep and they don't wake up. So imagine being on a planet, okay, and everybody is just under mind control, just kind of sleepwalking. There's very few people here and there that seem like they got it together, but most people are struggling radically. All right, it's like it's World Walmart out here. It's fucking insane. Out here, man, these people can barely function. There's no way they have full-time jobs, bro. This is like a little Walmart, you know what I'm saying? Little Walmart colony. Now I'm up out here getting zapped with fucking microwaves at this point, and seems to cause gastrointestinal issues, and they mock you by streaming things to your suggested feed on YouTube. But the principality of the air, this is technology of man, and it is
mind controlling niggas in America. I guess for the world government, some type of fucking antichrist or some shit, which is off the timeline of the scripture. And they microwaving. If you haven't noticed, or maybe you notice having indigestion for no reason or some shit, where you just burp or something like that, that you were getting hit with low doses of microwave or radiation energy in these little colonies that's partitioned off according to tax bracket. This is a soft kill that goes with Bill Gates and his formula to depopulate the planet. They trying to kill niggas off. All right. My mom is struggling. Okay. She is struggling bad. Okay. She is not her normal self, her normal character. All right. And I know that she's trying. I'm trying to help my mother, man. All right. And I know that she knows with herself that something ain't right. All right. But my mom's got a great heart. She got a strong spirit. All right. But I think it's this microwave. And we can't prove none of this shit because otherwise. And this is the hubris of man's knowledge, which brings forth pride. Peace and blessings be with you all. But that's what's going on. Your colony or wherever you live in has been sectioned off. That's what they're going to do with these migrants, even more so, especially. So that's why they were trading with Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? That's why they were trading with Bitcoin, trading off all their stocks. And these niggas is going underground. The grocery stores like Costco or whatever are overflowing. Because niggas is loading spaceships and going underground, man. Getting ready to do like this soft kill. This Project Blue Beam, your voice to skull. I will set my kingdom on the sides of the north. These niggas, these elites that decided they want to be God. That's what's going on right now. Right? Niggas ain't on earth can't prove it. They got this mass situation where niggas is going to these psychotherapy places or it's being advertised on YouTube. You think they actually in them facilities? Or maybe they in one of them FEMA places. I don't really know. Peace and blessings be with you all. I'm out. The news and media being straight to your house is fake. Remember this is an old school thing when these niggas told you that everything, when they were going to roll out and do or whatever, they were going to do a Stasi style blitz. All right. Joe Rogan show, a man came out with a book called Blitz. All right. That's what the name of the book is called. We're talking about spirits, invasive species, black spots, mass possession of niggas. Okay. And you know what I'm saying? When you niggas break down to knowledge and don't have God, I know how you look at me. You understand what I'm saying? Just know that I'm more precise than you. You don't want me looking at you the way you look at me because you're going to be real hurt. You understand? You fucking with God, nigga. And I'm talking about my spirit. There's no space for you where I'm going. There's no space for you here left on earth, and you know it. That's why all this smokescreen, distractions, beefs, dramas, all this shit is fake, theatrical fucking Shakespeare. All you niggas that went in on Diddy and all these other niggas, you don't know if these niggas did anything or not. Hey, man, you gonna get work for that. These are scenarios of egos and personas, not the actual individual. And these niggas could shapeshift also. They know exactly who you are. I don't have to know you. You understand what I'm saying? The problem is I don't know you. That's going to be a major problem for you. Terminal. Don't worry about cancer. This is eternal. You better find God quickly. Very quickly. And when you go to these institutionalized churches and shit like that, I remember one time I seen a sister walk down the aisle in church and she had on a short skirt. That's all she had, man. That's all she had, man. It wasn't Daisy Dukes, her butt cheeks wasn't showing or nothing like that. But it was definitely not for church. Now, what was the silent, superficial reaction to this? Of course, the individual was slightly startled, but this individual that absolutely deserved out of all of us there that Christ would want there in that church who needed help. The things that weren't said that I heard.
And none of it was on some, ooh, I'm gonna get that. All of it was on some holier than thou, I'm better than thou type shit. This same individual that's forced through all this masonry that niggas folded under, force this individual into, and they come into church because they want to get their life right, and they don't understand all the contraption and circumstance going around them that's ruining their life. They go to church and hear the word of God, and what isn't spoken that can be felt. This individual, 6 degrees of separation inside of a church, a house of God pertaining to the spirit. You don't think they could feel that child? You don't think God protected that child? Now these Christians go to church every Sunday, not righteous at all. They only give fucking tithing. Their brain don't work to give to the poor, give to the needy. The church that Christ hung out with was not an institution. He hung out with the poor, the needy, and those who are mentally ill that's in these mental institutions of what's been orchestrated on these fucking victims in this country. This is unprecedented for the country of America to have this much psychological illness. Think of the movie The Watchmen. When they release that mass psychological situation, they start advertising BetterHelp in real life. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm talking about these self-righteous people. I'm talking about these boule type, these, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, you know, and it's all about kissing ass and covering ass, and everything's about ass because it's a bunch of ass niggas. Yeah, some fucked up niggas too. I gotta tell you, a lot of them niggas I don't like neither. I roll with God, and in this shit, I got confused because, you know what I'm saying? I only deal with the Most High God. I start hearing from other spirits and all sorts of shit like that. I don't do witchcraft or none of that shit. I sure the fuck ain't psychologically disabled. You understand? Things were honest to it, became agenda that the niggas grew up on prescriptions that didn't need them. Because doctors get paid by the prescription. Something to think about. You understand what makes this environment so fucked up that the people have this many ailments and then they blame God. Nigga, smell your upper lip. I had to smell mine and come to understand. God wasn't doing this shit to me. And I was thinking I was condemned and all this other shit, these torments. I started thinking that. Because of the mass amount of numbness that coming to me. But wait a minute. Then I thought, wait a minute. All I got to do is be a black man to be hated by black women and white people at the same time. Peace and blessings to you niggas. Hopefully I don't see you ever in eternity. For you other people that follow Christ, that love God, God loves you. No matter, ain't no black, white, none of that shit. Knowledge knows division and separation. God knows unity, harmony, and love. God asks for simple things. Put him first. Love others as you love yourself. In other words, treat others the way you want to be treated. Kids do it every single day inside of kindergarten and all sorts of camps around America. Adults can't do it. We go to war. And love your enemies. And you didn't respond to the effective love that I was giving you. So now I'm giving it to you. And you niggas was traumatized from that. Many niggas died just from hearing me talk. Because they couldn't deal with the things that they have done. Remove yourself from this earth. Before you get removed, you are a stain or a blemish to life. And life doesn't have any blemishes. So I'm stuck in between. And I ain't putting up with too much of this shit anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to kill a bunch of niggas to feel healthy and be an active shooter. I ain't fucked in the head. I ain't under mind control like that. So you got real niggas being controlled by mind control niggas that are cowards and insecure, so they pitch you up, and that's why black people are first fruits. But look, and that's biblical. But they got it out there, and they got it out there like, you know what I'm saying? And then all these last action heroes, muscle bound niggas and shit like that, and you see how they actually think. Muscles and no brain, man. No heart. The only real muscle that you fucking need, they ain't got that. Die already. I know you already done it, but stop lying. Stop looking alive. This is the looking alive problem. Be yourself. Depart from me. Don't impute your insecurities onto me and then say I am the effect of my response of some type of hate thing, something you are well versed and know about. But you can't take this medicine. I'll snatch you by your ears. Here's a riddle for you niggas. What type of niggas stand up to a nigga that give a fuck about global warming that's a day star? None of them. And they're sick. And if we're stuck here, we get the blessing of healing and healing others. This is the attribute of the 144. Now, prophecy is out of time because they have broken the time continuum. And then you have all these in-betweeners. And that cute chick you see is an android. Most of the time. That has somebody from a deep state dungeon working inside of her. The chick is getting worked to death for the rest of eternity up in Illa. More than likely never to see Earth again. This is what it is. And now I understand the full workings of this place and that niggas, they deserve to be where they at. They really do. But I ain't got shit to lose. I really don't. Look at this shit. America look like a fucking sloppy Joe. Kamala, shit. Like I said, when's the last time you think we seen Kamala Harris? And when is the last time you think we seen Trump? Them are all deep state agents working from a dungeon in a place where God put them. Where they come up from the north and the underground and all this shit. They coming from dungeons. They coming from places of hell. They call themselves Norse, but they place themselves on the side of the north, like the equator. They ain't from true north. They ain't from Hyperia. All right? A lot of these niggas done lost their way. And what you got out here is egos. All these niggas is just professional personalities acting hard. Go snatch their chains. They won't do nothing. Fuck it. I can't promote you do nothing. But these niggas ain't built for shit. I ain't got nothing to show. I ain't got no jewelry. I ain't got a car. I ain't got a fucking bike. I ain't got no drugs. And these chicks that want to pick these dudes with sick dick that can't fuck because they're really gay and they end up destroying these fucking chicks' leg. Congratulations. Hallelujah. I don't fuck with you. Black women, you need to get off my dick with all this hate. I get a lot of hate from my mother and sister. I know that you're not my mother and sister. I know that the spirit has been replaced in there. And the deep state, all these people that you know and that you trusted from before have gone a long time ago. And they're in Illa. We are the final frontier, the last resistance on this earth. And you know what the thing is? They can't kill us because if they do, they will fucking all die. This day star thing, they could read about it in the Bible. They could go to any church, they'll tell them about it. I know because I went off before from a toothache. And I gotta tell you, our teeth, you know, all the shit I into, have you seen how broken that tooth all the way in the back is, man? And in fact, these spirits are asking me to bow. You know what I'm saying? The migraines and all the shit I go through and the target on top of it. You know what I'm saying? I just sit here in the fucking house. Like this is old boy or some shit. We ain't seen Kamala Harris or Donald Trump in a very long time. Now, I know Donald Trump because at one point in time in the first life cycle, we were closer to deep state, meaning this is an interdimensional place, and we were closer to that deep state. Although we're by entrance right now, based upon the commercials that they're showing on television. I could tell you that. But when he first came in here, I met Donald Trump before. When he took that photograph and everything like that, he was totally different. That was a different Donald. I don't know who this nigga is. Actually, I do. I do know what spirit is. I do know what spirit it is. All right. But all of these are imposters. And the only thing they sell is talk. The only thing they gonna sell to you. They won't put their hands to work. They won't get nothing done or adjusted. Nothing. Kamala was weeping because she knew America was over. The issue wasn't about Kamala being a woman that these deep state inbreds had an issue with, even though that was a type of problem because they want to keep control over women. The problem is with Kamala being black. Kamala would change this world more than any. Your Obamas, your black president, they have the ability to do that shit. These white people can't do shit without black people. They have to delegate and go find a black person to do shit for them. They're completely fucking worthless. 99% of them, just in general. You know what I'm saying? I'm not racist. I waited a long time, and I got a big heart, and everybody know I'm the last race to it. But when I say fuck you, God is done with you. You niggas is washed. All of you are done forever. Good night. These are spots at your Thanksgiving feast, and I guarantee you that when God spoke of a people that he was going to bring over his people that will draw us to anger for breaking, our relationship, our promises, our covenant with God. And you see all these white people, and all of a sudden black people are the minority. These niggas are the trash of the trash, and they know it. You understand what I'm saying to you? You can't help these niggas because they so fucked up. Every last one of them. You prove yourself to me or God, nigga, because you niggas ain't gonna make it. And I'm already just ready to go. I ain't meant to die, but everybody's dying if I die because that Daystar thing. And there's more than one. Talking about you got nuclear weapons and football, Oppenheimer, all that shit. Yeah, you got that shit, nigga. You got all that shit. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, when you talk about the work in masonry, all right, we're talking about human resources and slave labor. Niggas that they have coerced because they can't earn a living, and they shut down, they take over all your information systems, and they control your entire information network. That's what happens. They know everything about you when you go in for every fucking thing. The porn, that's why you sign all those agreements, because there's nothing private that you have. So considering nakedness, there's not a such thing as nakedness unless a nigga is naked. But you can't be naked if everybody else is naked, unless you have a guilty conscience. And there's a lot of secrets in this fucking world. And I don't have any. Been through this place with 6 degrees of separation, and I've managed to avoid all these STDs despite me being such a whore or a trick that people would call me. Bro, I don't got money like that to spend on shit. These rumors and things that people come up and test me with extracurricularly, and these spirits that niggas are scared to say that they hear when nobody is there. But I understand the technology and many things that these niggas don't understand, because I was here before Earth was created. I know myself. You can say I'm a real nigga since I can't change others. You'll never see me for my value because I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm beautiful. I got it like that. I really do. Other niggas will tell you. I don't talk that much. I ain't got that much to say when I'm walking around town because everybody's fucking zombies. When the Bible talks about these are spots at your Thanksgiving feast. Thanksgiving right around the corner this weekend. People want to know if I'm going to a holiday. Why? What about Thanksgiving reflects my life? These spots at your Thanksgiving feast. These are the people who do dirty shit behind your back. Now, what type of nigga is going to do dirty shit behind your back? Oh, damn, it's a whole genre of secrets. Masons. And we talk about works. And the only thing when you ask them what they do, their work is a lie. They lie about everything. The FBI, the CIA, and I can't keep up with the lie. And that's what these girls date. And I'm glad you found money for niggas getting paid to lie. While the other individuals, the saints that are in masonry, that are really standing for the Most High God, if they're in there, they're being crushed and trampled underfoot. Being utilized human resources, excavated and having their conscience transferred to deep underground bases. Or UFOs are getting tortured and raped and all sorts of things. And that's what you're looking at when you look at Cam Girls or Cam Soda or Chatterbait. Most of these individuals come from the underground. They raise them into being a horse leash, sucking dick and taking dick. Or they could get into works, which is witchcraft. So if I'm going to find something, so the quickest I would be able to find that in America, and I'm precise, it would be a white witch that hasn't gone completely corrupt yet, would be about the only balance that you would catch to save them, unless you're a pedophile, because you have to break the law in order to have a girlfriend in the state of Missouri. And everybody looks away. So when you say country bumpkin fuck kids, that's what the fuck they do. They are exactly their stereotype. Now all my stereotypes have ended. This is how I'm gonna crush you niggas. White people, you are your stereotype. Black people just start pushing all the stereotype and everything. You don't gotta look hard. They all do the same thing. They all roaches. They all black spots. Every last one of them. They can prove themselves. That's about all they can do. But they're in a network or a hive or an entire fucking roach colony. You understand what I'm saying? The shams that they got their daughter up on. The favors that they owe other niggas. The tax breaks. They really ain't got money like that. Their leverage is just that they're slaves. They'll fucking suck anyone. These niggas talk about doing work. Work happens in the street. You see black people in the news for killing. They go to war and they allegedly do this thing. They ain't built like that, nigga. Look at every last one of them. The harder they are, the weaker they are. They're all gay as far as I'm concerned. And I don't give a fuck. I dare you two to take this shit down with all the racist shit they got on here. You fucking take this video down and put fags on the menu. You understand? Peace and blessings to you all. I'm out. Beloveds who are in the faith, who believe in Christ and what have you, an imposter has slipped in and imposed himself as Christ. And this is why you have had issues of the faith. Many of your family members, like I said with Thanksgiving, have died out and been replaced with the imposter spirit. So if they've been defiled by something because they've been rolled into masonry in order to take care of your ass growing up or for whatever reason, then what they do is they 86 these motherfuckers under a contract and they have a spirit come in there to take over and operate the motherfucker while they in Kylo, the person that you actually give a fuck about. You up here talking about robots. I mean, shit. I'm up here getting fucking vaporized in my fucking house. I hit up both my mom and my sister fucking hella hours later. This around 6 o'clock, nigga. Hella hours later, they contact me. Now, they left me without a car, without a bike, getting frustrated about me going to the store, wanting Black and Miles, having a vape. I can't even smoke. I just sitting here sober and watch TV like a dog in a kennel. Because they scared this Daystar thing going off. They have all one mind. My mother and sister is not in this world. They body is. The individuals that adapt to their characteristics. If you read any comics about scrolls, these are like scrolls. The unclean spirit that is as a frog is as a snail. Everybody has it's an archon. And the basic model for it, when the Bible talks about this archon, it means that this individual has been defiled. It means the soul or the readable portion, understandable portion of that individual character, all that has been taken out. Only then, after you take out the essence of someone's soul, can you put them under mind control. Now, none of these things, these individuals possibly thought what would happen to them, but they got manipulated and deceived. So this is equative to the fruit in the garden. All right. So when Elder says, now man has become as one of us, all right, I have not become as one of them. This portion in scripture, when I read that, is very perplexing. And I think the white man has something to do with that Bible. You can't be the tree of life and say now man has become as one of us. That's an error right off the bat. So you either know God or you don't. And it's by faith. And that Bible or church won't save you. Period. Real recognize real. And I ain't seen myself. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing from but hate from everybody. These white people, these niggas out here that don't have God, let me tell you something 1,000. I don't give a fuck if they an MMA fighter. They ain't built for shit. Muscles and all. They ain't built for shit. I'll put everything on it. They ain't built for shit. What these white boys got is God's strength. God said that he will bring a nation up to teach us a lesson. And it's like, you want to be like them? I don't. I'm not like them. I'm not. And I'm sorry, it's a white problem. It's generalized. It's biblical. They go to church, they teach sermons, they do all that shit and not know that God hates them as written in Esau. And the flavors of their behavior proves this. There's very few far in between. But fuck all them niggas for the most part. I don't give a fuck if all of them die. I really don't. They ain't never been alive a day in their life. You can't take their life. Don't worry about these niggas. These niggas can't do shit. The multitudes of them and the weapons of mass destruction that they build only to reap resources and have a CERN, some shit that could split apart atoms and all this other shit. All this shit is to go against God and the black man, who they know is God. They can't get off their knees from sucking dick. That's that strange eternal fire. You niggas need to come out of that. They force us in situations, put us in loop-de-loops, so you can't have any relationships because they insecure about being bisexual. Then they befriended the great aliens that are here and acted like they are really down with them, and they're really not. All right? Check behind the news, check behind everybody, check under the stove, under your couch, everything. Everything a nigga say, everything I say, check behind it. Check behind all these niggas. Because a lot of these niggas is white. Sorry, I sound like an Oreo.
Yo, what up, YouTube? It's about, let me see. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I went to bed early yesterday, like around 6. And I gotta say, man, I got hit with radiation and microwaves, so bad that the videos I recorded, they were like 2-minute stints. I just felt like throwing up, man. Felt dizzy and all kind of fucked up and shit. But anyways, I said what I needed to say just in case. And I went ahead, you know what I'm saying? Got me some sleep. I'll feel much better. But I don't know what the fuck all that shit was about. And it happened at a specific time too. Like the onset of it was like, it just started like a cold, like, you know what I'm saying? Like some type of fucking cold open or some shit. Or like, it was like, I've had symptoms before, but this shit, you're saying it just came on to me and shit all at once. Anyway, generally before, I don't know. It was bad before, but I didn't get hit all at once like that. Auditory hallucinations, V2K, what have you. All these things circumvent around the same energy type, which is if the onset, it feels as radiation or microwaves. So if you're having auditory things, right, you're hearing auditory hallucinations and shit like that, I'm going to tell you, man, back in the day, it's not what you guys talk about, I don't think. When you guys talk about like 6 God and shit like that. When y'all talking about 6 God, niggas talking about 6 God around me and shit, I thought you niggas was actually talking about 6 God, which I had a job. You know what I'm saying? Your first eye, you know what I'm saying, that you have, there's an actual job, a spiritual job, a position, a literal position. Like, there is an employee that is working right now in your first eye, and that's where you're either getting attacked from there. It's no different really too much than Cerebro from X-Men, and the spirit sits in there. That's what I used to do. You got to be unbiased. You can't be selective or doing favoritism. It's basically the help desk of humanity. So when you get in risky situations and you disassociate and you can't really function or anything like that, like that's where I would step in and kind of help you keep your shit together. You know what I'm saying? So any psychologist here trying to diagnose me and say that I'm schizophrenic, just know what you fucking with. I was probably alive before you. And I'm talking about real shit. This world that you take seriously is a game to me. All right? That's not prestige or anything like that. But when we talk about niggas and niggas treat me like, talking about like I don't have an accent or some shit like that, and I had to go through Target, motherfuckers want to talk behind my back always. Never to my face. Call me a Oreo and all this other shit. Just because they thought I walked like I was people think I came from the military or police or whatever. Even my own people just on site, listen, man. I don't give a fuck what I sound or look like. I walk from point A to B. You know what I'm saying? The information I give you about 6 God, this shit is not for any type of prestige.
If you in the right state of mind and you have accolades, you have morals, ethics, okay, you can do that job as well. All right, but there's a reason why you haven't. What you guys talk about, six guys, you guys talk about a duffel bag, a six bag, selling drugs, having a bag, this type of shit. And I gotta tell you, for the black man, especially if you have a meteoric rise to fame, the only thing you can sell is drugs. Drugs is our only 401k, this, that, and the other. Talk about a land of opportunity, and then you want to blackball black men to Nino Brown them into certain situations, while at the same time, you couldn't fucking survive. This world couldn't survive. America couldn't fucking survive, all right, without power or the workforce. This is what I would call ILA, all right? Not to be confused with Kylo, where let me put it to you like this. The spiritual world, if individuals stop working in Kylo, your fucking body would shut down, nigga. That's what would happen. Your body would shut down all on its own. All right? No cancer, no nothing, because you are dead. We fell. This is how this shit goes, right? You understand? Your body would stop working. Your intestines, your autonomous responses, that is a job. Niggas trying to get to space when all these spiritual places beyond space is inside their body. They gotta go through a portal. Okay. But all these individuals acting like aliens don't exist, if you want to call them aliens, or that aliens aren't real, or that serpents aren't real, and all this shit. All these niggas is cap. And when you go to them institutionalized situations, you know what I'm saying, with all them niggas calling better help, they in church pews on Sunday, right? And got a lick of faith, and then getting a flat tire is spiritual or demonic attack. Meanwhile, the rest of us niggas is getting targeted outside of institutions. It's unbelievable. The audacity of niggas to judge thee, right? When half of them can't even put a correct sentence together. You understand? This ain't exactly the gospel, right? Before you knucklehead niggas out there that don't have no understanding and shit like that, peace and love to those who have moral ethics, who believe in Christ, who have some self-respect, who believe in God, because it's going to affect the way that you walk. This is risky business. This shit's got shit on earth, and the shit, the type of situations that it puts brothers and sisters in. So if you don't have trust, loyalty, without any overhead or something like that, you know, but really, you know, when we speak of crabs in a barrel, all the information technologies and things, so on and so forth, brothers, it's a limited life. Don't stay there until you die. Selling six, you know, this is low. This is low. Before what I understand, niggas cryptic, speaking code, and all these other things. But you can't put me in a world of fucking ambiguosity where niggas speak so cryptic, I don't understand what the fuck they saying. I use all type of slang that's not even slang. And all of this shit is going viral or whatever, these terms and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if niggas out here be trying to fuck or fight or all kinds of shit. These niggas so strange out here. Yo, this place, bro. These people are so indecisive. So odd. Just pay attention. Look at niggas. Do they look like they could work at Walmart? That's what I want you to pay attention. It's too many. I'll get too deep into it. I got some rest. I feel better. Okay. Six guy, when you doing all this shit in the street and you think you really hard like that or whatever, that's not you, nigga. All right. That's what I know for a fact. All right. You got too many. When you have economic and tax situations, brothers and sisters in the street, you're going to have a lot of weak ass niggas that want to go on to fucking join your shit. And the problem is you got to make sure, okay, because this is a different world. Niggas is stabbing each other in the back, all sorts of shit. You got to fucking thoroughly vet them out. These information technologies got all your information. This is why it's shooting crabs in a barrel. Not only did they turn you into Nino Brown, they know you Nino Brown because that's what they turned you into. You understand? The only way that you could resist or truly fight is to try not. But hey, baby brother, if you gotta eat, you gotta eat. You understand what I'm saying? And if you go through rough times, you gotta do something or whatever. Hey man, God ain't looking down on you or judging you for that shit. The whole circumstance in which you sit in this fucked up world, man. All these niggas around you is fucked up. White people is the most fucked up people that ever existed in history. I know I came from before Earth. I'll smack any white man to the floor. Ask my dad. You understand? These niggas is the most fucked up, destitute people that come out of fucking child pornography from their parents. They be fucking their kids. They be fucking animals. They all kinds of fucked up. They know they fucked up, so they can't fuck up. Kamala, you should be happy you're not in office. This is not a good look for America. Therefore, this would not be a good headshot for you pertaining to your accolades and your past history. America is fucked up. They need a fucked up president. I want this linear like this so niggas can see how everything is prepared and pre-planned. And I hope you take yourself a vacation and fuck them niggas in that fucking White House. This shit's so fucking old, look like a stale cake anymore. You understand? Niggas could run in on the White House line. That should have told niggas America was over. These motherfuckers moved their bank accounts, crawled into underground bunkers, or went up to motherfucking spaceships and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking toddlers and shit. A way I could get away so I could be free, which equates to the most destitute, debased, fucked up motherfucker, and they lounge these bitches by the thousands. So glad that I'm broke. I avoided many STDs from these fucking hoes, and peace and blessings to those who had to do something, and don't worry about it, God's gonna heal you who are in the right heart. But these bitches out here are STDs, period. Peace and blessings to those deep state that are forcing them situations. They are operating at a certain frequency. Many females are forced into witchcraft. If they don't get into witchcraft, also they have to do things on the side, no different than the black man. That's how I know about the white girl. But your mentality says everything. Black, white, whatever. Your mentality says everything. Don't have nothing to do with what you look like. The only thing you can look like to me is stupid. Don't fuck it up when I meet you and you start at 100%. Peace and blessings to all you niggas. God says, fuck you. That's prophecy.
What? Yeah. I mean, no. I'm like sweating details at this point. It's good though. Hey. Lungs like smokestacks, young black terror attack. Hair on their neck raised, scaring them back. Keeping my Kerouac first rate, they in the first grade. Begging like babies, gimme, wow. We too dirty, man, shimmy, y'all. Skinny bars, nah, all cents, no penny jar. Snubber star, celebrity fed, no meals worth mentioning. All unsettling, nihilist, anarchist mindset, reddening. Need what? Fuck meds, all dead, everything. These cats on that, all hail petty things. Ready with the cheap, I'ma beat them in they sleep. As soon as the door open, they hitting the flow. Hoping to get to the front row. My shows are so lightning. Wherever we go, the team steadily grows, man. Who knows? They figure we do it right, but no one gives a fuck about shit. So fuck your shit, we fuck shit up, cause shit's fucked anyway. Shit is running to the ground. I know, right? I don't wanna think about it, I just wanna get down. Get down. Until we come up. I don't wanna think about it, I just wanna get down. Cause shit's fucked. I ain't trying to hear that, I just wanna get down. Until we come up. It ain't nothing but a doom tree goon thing. Get your face peeled off, homeboy. Ooh, day Hussein. Bad hand ripping them. Beware, citizen. Terror got a new face. Class war hooligan. Give me what you got. Show me what you want. Let me fish your market. Crash your stock. Back credit, no credit. You should've never paid back. Bank selling guns, farmers hunting gray slacks. Paid back, chopped off, rounded with the Gatling. Beverly Trill Billies, treasure trunk rattling. We setting up fight clubs, you hang at nightclubs. We passing out cocktails, the kind that light up. Everybody in the back, get risky. Burn the club down if you're spending more than 50. And if they ugly up the scene, I don't wanna think about it, I just wanna get down. Until we come up, until we come up. I don't wanna get about it, I just wanna get down. Yeah, I don't wanna think about it. Yeah. It's all bad. I ain't trying to hear that, I just wanna get down. Until we come up. Heard me, I'm in the club with my shirt off. With my shirt off. With POS. You hear me? You hear me now in the Doom tree. You hear me? I couldn't get in the front door, cause I was in the club the other day with my shirt off and no shirt, no shoes, no schnurvis. I'm schnurious.